Is Philippe?
He's on his way, as is Monsieur Luchet in the Conseil. Delcourt. Est-ce que j'ai pris It's just starting out. Great, thank you.
Is this my good side?
Okay.
All right, folks, we're going to get started, so except for William.
Yes, that's right.
Sure with my question.
Yeah.
You're the only one who's not a new board member.
Yeah.
Would you mind staying for a few minutes, maybe just in case?
Yeah, it says live. Takes a few
It's coming back.
It's on now.
But it
This
was
is what it did last time.
I will say you're doing this entirely for my benefit, because I'm the only one watching.
There's 8 people watching.
So far.
No, Bertrand and I am watching. It's 3 of us.
But it's.
Okay, so can we get going? You want to say something about the minutes?
I just want to make sure it's caught up.
There is going to be a delay.
Right. I'm seeing quite a bit of a delay. Okay, let's keep it going then. All right, so we paused when Eric brought up the minutes for approval. Are there any additions or changes? You've had a chance to check them out.
Can we have an additional day to review them and approve them via email?
Night.
I don't think so. From there.
No, I think there's 2 of you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll edit that.
Just want to make sure that.
Are we only approving the 12-17 minutes, or are we approving the 12-17 and 12-9 minutes?
We already approved the 12-9. They've been published.
Sorry, brought from the last thing.
Thank you.
Don't pay.
That's it so far.
That's
I'm
it?
in the middle of
Okay.
reading it, so.
Well, we
So
can-
we take the vote, or you want to delay it?
Why don't we just read over for a few seconds and then?
Huh?
Why don't we just read over them for a few seconds and then take a vote?
Okay. I would like to make one addition, which is to add here the resolution we passed empowering, encouraging the formation of the Parents Association. We did that in closed session, so I would add that to the minutes. It will be straightforward.
Well, you said it now, so it's an open session.
Of the speed of minutes, would it be possible to have the minutes at the earlier time?
Absolutely.
Because I just happened to read the minutes, an hour ago. So it would be nice if we can have it.
Ideally,
If possible, we can also, I think the bylaws authorize, we put the minutes in, for vote unanimously by email.
By email. Okay.
I think, we could do that. I guess, the members can have access to the minutes quickly, faster than, because we usually forget after the holidays.
yeah, I think we've had a couple series of unusual circumstances with the last few board sessions, with the rush transition and the holidays that hit us right immediately upon taking the position on the board. And now we're going to have, like I said earlier, 3 board sessions in a row. Issuing minutes is a bit of work. In a typical scenario, we would be once a month, meeting once a month, and clearly it's a lot easier to issue minutes at least a week or 2 after the actual board session. So I anticipate that in February we'll be in that pattern where we'll have more time to review the minutes and to make comments on, via emails, so that by the time they come back to the approval stage, all the comments have been addressed and incorporated, and we can swiftly approve them. Okay? So I hope everyone understands and forgives us with the current situation, but we're moving quite fast with the number of activities that are ongoing.
I'd like to make a motion to forgive you.
Thank you. It's second. All right, so the decision then is to allow everyone to vote on the minutes within how much time?
Same deal for roll call, same deal that last time.
Okay,
And so, you know, if it's unanimous, it's, if it's unanimous, we put a roll call. I don't think so. Shall we put a motion for that, or shall we make it systematic?
I would like to make a motion.
Okay.
Can someone put a motion on the table? Okay.
Second.
Okay, so let me write down. Natasha is also writing it down.
So all in favor? Anyone opposed? So unanimous.
All right, is there a roll call?
Yes, item B. Board schedules and communications, Hallie?
I'm sorry, just to clarify, I thought we were just talking about the roll call motion, but not necessarily the minutes themselves.
The roll call is done.
Right,
So now we can go to the minutes.
okay, sorry, just, I thought you were making a motion about the roll call specifically, or making it systematic?
The president wished to have it per meeting.
Okay, so we just dealt with the roll call, we haven't dealt with the minutes themselves, so we're
Correct.
doing that, so, not B yet.
I'm sorry.
A.
Item A, approval of the minutes.
I move to approve the minutes.
Okay, anyone in favor?
I was seconding it. Okay,
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Who's the
was Eileen
second
and
voice?
Jen?
Eileen?
Eileen.
Welcome.
Okay,
Anyone has any objections? No.
Okay, it's
Unanimous too.
B, very quickly, since we started late, I'm working with both the IT team and the communications team at the school to improve our communications, both during these live streaming and our meeting process, and also specifically working on the parent portal for the website. I did not realize that most board communications have not been going to the faculty section of the website. There's a faculty portal or staff portal, and most board communications do not go to you. So that's something I want to talk to you about later. The Ask the Board email address seems to be working better, and I think many of us are getting them. Not sure everybody is. So we're continuing to work on that as well with IT and the communications team. But you are getting words of what, so at least that's happening. And then we've talked about the calendar already. We'll meet again next week here on the 14th at 6:30. I'd like us all to arrive a little bit early if we're going to make that the start time of the meeting. So can we say it's at 6:15 for us to arrive so that the meeting can start closer to 6:30? And I think that's all I'm going to spend time on, so we can move to closed session and the next topics on our agenda.
Before we go for the closed session, I send to you guys an email earlier.
I have it on the agenda for the end of the meeting because we want to get to the budget as quickly as we can.
So you got a closed session?
Yes.
Yes.
So I would like to discuss this before we close the session, is possible?
Rudy, could you speak up? I can barely hear you.
Is there a volume? Good, so next.
So I don't want to do that because I want to get the meeting addressed to the budget, and then we can talk about it at the end of the closed session, and then put it on the agenda for next meeting if we're going to have a further discussion. But the budget's a priority for this meeting, so I want to start with that in the closed session, and then we can move into the other two items. Since we have our staff here working with us, maybe we can switch the order around and do either Jaime's do very quickly, yeah, and then do the budget, and then we'll talk about closed versus open sessions, because you're not the only one that has questions about it. I think a lot of us do.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the agenda at the end.
So,
So we're going to stop
We're gonna-
streaming.
close the session.
William, just to be clear on that issue, I didn't respond in email because I think it's appropriate for closed session to talk about any kind of attorney matters that would be privileged, and we'll talk about it in closed session. We can't talk about it.
On the attorney, if it's employee or attorney, obviously, you know, it's a different story.
But I have more comments, but I'd love to do it in a closed session discussion at the end of this.
Robbie. Yeah, it's just gonna be a very quick